मंगेश सर, मंगेश सर, मंगेश सर,
बोलो। हाँ, ब्राह्मणकर सर। हाँ, ब्राह्मणकर सर, कैन यू हियर मी? Can you hear me, Ramanka sir?
ये आप लोगों से
Ramanka sir,
ये था इसका मैनेज है ना?
Okay sir, good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. सर आपका जो प्रेजेंटेशन है ना अभी उसको थोड़ा सा एग्जिट कर लीजिए।
ठीक है।
हाँ, उसको थोड़ा सा बाद में शेयर स्क्रीन करेंगे। यस सर, यस सर।
आप भी आ गई
PM? We will start at 8 PM sharp.
Yeah, we will start. We will start. Don't worry.
ध्यान करना पड़ेगा। कहाँ है? ये अरे तो वही तो बोलो ना।
Hello, sir. Can we start?
Just a minute.
Yep, no Facebook. Uninstall.
Good evening, everyone. इंडियन नर्सरीमैन एसोसिएशन वेबिनार सीरीज में सभी पार्टिसिपेंट से रिक्वेस्ट है कि अपना माइक्रोफोन कीप योर माइक्रोफोन ऑन म्यूट। मदिया मैडम प्लीज कीप ऑल द माइक्रोफोन्स ऑन म्यूट। सीट्स फॉर फ्यूचर वेबिनार सीरीज में आप सभी का स्वागत है। आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है दैट इज qualitative parameters of media used for propagation of nursery plants. As we all of you know that media is very important for the growth of the plant, and in that relation today we have with us Mr. Mangesh Vyavahare, Program Assistant Soil and Water Testing Bio Agents Production Laboratory, Krishi Vigyan Kendra Nasik. So I welcome him on behalf of Indian Nurserymen Association. Last but not the least, all the participants, those who have joined us for these webinars. So I welcome all the participants. Secondly, this is an 86th webinar of Indian Nurserymen Association, and for this all the credit goes to President Mr. YP Singh Saab. Under his dynamic leadership, INA has taken a lot of initiatives, and INA is doing a lot of activities under his leadership. And whatever the activities we are doing under the banner of Indian Nursery Association, we will have a brief review of that activities in a small presentation. So over to you, Madhya Madam. Madhya Madam, please share your screen.
Yes, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Sir, I am having a technical problem with my laptop, so I have with phone. So I'll share a screen with you of the presentation.
Yeah.
Just hold on, just 2 minutes.
या तो उधर
Is my screen visible? Hello, is my screen visible?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I am having a very technical problem with that. I'm so sorry, but then I'll take you all through the initiative that Indian Nurserymen Association has done. So I request all the participants to kindly keep themselves on mute throughout the webinar. Thank you, sir. Hello all, I am Madhiha. I will be taking you all through the initiatives that are took by Indian Nurserymen Association. The green journey of INA that started in 1987. As you all know, that Indian Nurserymen Association is a registered non-governmental organization, and it has completed almost 35 years of establishment. We have around 4,000 of lifetime members across several states of India. It is an extended network of all the green industry workers, which includes farmers, nurserymen. The association was founded by late Sri Arjun Das Agarwal ji in the year 1987, and he was also the first president of Indian Nurserymen Association. Mr. YP Singh is the current president of the association. INA has a network of strength, support, and success. It truly represents the green industry with its reach in the horticulture industry, including landscape and forest industry, plant breeders, greenhouses, and nursery growers. The thematic areas of work of the INA can be broadly understood as capacity building and study tour, PR and advocacy, networking and partnerships, publications and papers, events and exhibitions, research and development, and fundraising. There are some eminent personalities who has joined hands with the INA to spread awareness and help with the activities associated with it. In September 2021, INA has organized its general meeting. Also, it was a seminar on problems of nurseries, garden centers in urban areas, and their solutions. INA has organized plantation drive on the occasion on World Environment Day. It collaborated with some local players, and it was a huge success. With its endeavor, the INA has started a public-private partnership with East Delhi Municipal Corporation to handle the maintenance of public parks. Members who are connected to INA are eligible to apply for this. There were some demands of INA to the government of India. Few of them are to conduct a national level survey by NHB for the identification of all fruits, vegetables, and ornamental plants, nurseries, and the allied landscape sector, development of research and development sector, and etc. The membership drive has been globalized, and we have members in countries like Japan, Vietnam, Lebanon, South Africa, Netherlands, Italy, Colombia, and many more. As a member, you can gain access to the magazine and the horticulture directory. It offers opportunities for networking and career advancements. Nursery Today is a monthly magazine and directory which is published every 3 years. The association also organized Seeds for Future webinar series, and INA thanks Mr. Sachin Brahmankar for his efforts to make this series a huge success. INA has also organized events and exhibitions all over India. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. So today we have an 86th webinar that is on quality parameters of media used for propagation of nursery plants. A very important topic where how to use the media, how to check the media. And today for that we have with us Mr. Mangesh Tryambak Vyavahare, Program Assistant, Soil and Water Testing, Bioagents, Production Laboratory, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Yashwantrao Chauhan Open University, Nasik. So I welcome him on behalf of Indian Nurserymen Association. He has did his graduation in agriculture, post-graduation in horticulture, and he's serving to the farmers, to the nurseryman through Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Nasik. And he has a wide experience of around 20 years in this field. So today we are all very anxious to know about this media and how to check the quality parameters of the media. So once again, I welcome him and I request him to deliver today's talk on the topic of quality parameters of media used for propagation of nursery plants. So over to you, Mangesh sir.
Thank you, Sachin sir.
You can share your screen, sir. Yeah, it's visible. Just do the full screen.
Okay.
Done, sir.
Good evening, my dear friends. Welcome all of you. Today's our topic is quality parameters of media used for propagation of plants. Myself, Mangesh Vyavahare, I am working as a program assistant in soil and biocontrol laboratories, affiliated Indian Council of Agricultural Institute, Krishi Vigyan Kendra, Yashwantrao Maharashtra, Open University, Nasik. First of all, media is the important material for the seedlings. So our topic, we covered the physical parameter of media. What is the physical parameter of media? Then chemical parameters of the media and biological parameter of the media. And what is the improved techniques of this media quality parameter management. Dear friends, first of all, physical parameter of media. Physical parameter of media means it indicates physical behavior of media. In physical behavior of media, first parameter is texture. Texture of media means in media, relative proportion of particles. soil particles, sand, silt, clay. For example, cocoa peat, the large amount of silt particles means silt indicates the media is light texture. Light texture means water is easily drained. So we should select media is light texture. Its texture is light texture, means maximum amount of the silt particles, not sand and clay particles. Dear friends, light textures means maximum portion of silt, and it indicates the porosity. Maximum portion of silt means the media becomes porous and easily drained by water. Almost when media is porous and easily drained by water, may results good root activity. Then second parameter is structure. What is the structure of media? Structure means arrangement of particles. In texture, there is proportion of particles. In structure of media, there is arrangement of particles. Media particle should be granular form, not blocky, not prism-like. It should be granular form, fine texture. And granular form of structure of media indicates the porous. And porous may results good root activity. The next parameter is density. It's a very important parameter in physical parameter. Density includes mass upon volume of pore space and particles. So our media, nursery media, should be low density. Low density indicates the less compactness, and more density, it indicates the maximum compactness of the media. So optimum amount of pore space, pore space is there empty space within the particles and solid portion. Density should be low. For example, 1.65 gram per centimeter cube. It compactness should be less and may result good root activity. Dear friends, how it can determine the density in nursery? Very simple method. You just hold the media and rub in your hand. When soft means low density, and when it's feel heavy means its density is more than 1.65, means 2.65. Simple density, low density media is very useful for the good root action. Then fourth parameter of physical is porosity. Porosity means percentage of pore space. How many amount of empty space in percentage in media? Dear friends, root grows in only pore space. This pore space is occupied by water and air. Water and air is very essential for the conversion of the insoluble nutrient to soluble nutrients. So in pore spaces, amount of air and water should be optimum. Means out of 100, 50% is pore space is required in media. Optimum amount of oxygen and moisture is good for the root development. The next, dear friends, what is the improved techniques of the physical behavior of the soil, physical parameter of the media? How we can improve the texture, structure, density, and porosity? What is improved techniques? And this improved techniques is very low cost, dear friends. First of all, media mixed by organic manures. Dear friends, it is very important. Organic manures by adding organic manures in media is very, very important, because organic manure should be low CN ratio. When you add the organic manures, you know the CN ratio of the organic manures. Low CN means carbon nitrogen ratio, means it fully decomposed material, and high CN ratio means it is fully undecomposed organic material. Okay, dear friends, organic manure should be low CN ratio. Okay, this organic manure should be 50% in media. It plays important role in light media, holding water and nutrients, and in heavy media, it becomes drain the waters. Texture, structure, density, previously we discussed. Porosity of media improved by organic manures. Physical behavior of soil is only one tool which improves. This is organic manures. Organic manures play important role of storehouse of nutrients and food for microorganisms. Dear friends, cocoa peat not in a sufficient amount of nutrients and not provide food for microorganisms. So today's presentation, may I request to all of you, please mix the organic manures in cocoa peat. Okay, organic manures also increase nutrient use efficiency. Then chemical properties of the media. Chemical properties means it indicates the chemical behavior of soil, means nutrients status of the soil. Okay, in chemical properties there are parameter. First is basic parameter. Basic parameter is very important, dear friends. What is the basic parameter of media? First, pH, power of hydrogen ion, then EC, electrical conductivity, and third one is organic carbon, and also fourth, calcium carbonate. But nursery growers use media, light texture. There is no issue of the free calcium carbonate present in the media. So first of all, we discuss the pH. Dear friends, pH is very important parameter in chemical properties. pH indicates reaction of soil, reaction of media, means whether media is acidic, basic, means alkaline, or neutral. Okay, media should be always neutral in reaction. All essential nutrients available in neutral reaction, my dear friends. Okay, this is a very simple technique in our nursery to determine the pH of media. Not necessary to withdraw the sample of bed and send it laboratory. Not necessary, my dear friends. First of all, you check the pH of media. It's improved techniques. Priority to maintain pH of media. First, you prefer the improvement of the physical behavior of soil by adding organic manures in cocoa peat. In chemical aspect, first you go, what is the pH of media? When we go doctor check first our pulse, our sugar, okay, our acidity, like this. First, you priority to maintain pH of media. Simple. Use portable mobile pH meter, easily available in market, shows media reaction immediately in your nursery. Low cost, and it is very important guide for selection of fertilizer. You know what is the importance of pH? pH select what type of fertilizer, whether it is acidic or whether it is basic. You not select the fertilizer. pH will be select the what kind of fertilizer you should be add. In alkaline reaction, humic acid application may result good root activity. Why humic acid apply to the media? Because our media is in alkaline condition, then you go for the application of humic acid. Humic acid neutralizes the media when media is alkaline in nature. Humic acid we can easily get from organic manures. When you prepare your organic manures, your own nursery, when you give washing, the outlet, the drain water from the compost is a good humic acid, liquid humic acid, good conditioner. You can apply this humic acid to your media. Okay, and also buy from market. In alkaline reaction, use acid type of fertilizers. All water soluble fertilizer is acidic in nature. Don't worry. When your media reaction is alkaline. For example, you know all of 1919, 052, 32, 34, 0050. In acidic reaction, continuous use of acidic fertilizer. You use this above fertilizer, acidic in nature, use continuous, your media becomes acidic. So nutrient uptake is very bigger problem. Nutrient only available to our seedlings in neutral reaction, not acidic and alkaline. You always keep your media in neutral position. In acidic reaction, continuous use of acidic fertilizer, pH becomes acidic. Then we use basic type of fertilizer, my dear friends. Nitrate type of nitrogenous fertilizers, for example, calcium nitrate, and chloride type of potassium fertilizer means MOP, or any basic in nature water soluble fertilizers. Then second chemical parameter is very important, EC, electrical conductivity. Its unit is deci-Simon per meter. Indicates salinity, soluble salt. What amount of soluble salt in our media? Soluble salt, what is the relation of soluble salt in media and plant seedlings? Media should be always low EC, electrical conductivity, because high electrical conductivity means more than 1 deci-Siemens per meter is high electrical conductivity of media. Means suction of nutrients, uptake of nutrients by roots to plant is mostly depend on your media electrical conductivity. Low electrical conductivity promotes nutrients uptake, high suction from media to plant, roots to plant, and high EC means more than 1 deci-Siemens per meter reading decreases the uptake, also decreases the efficiency of your additional chemical fertilizers. Okay, so electrical conductivity is a very important factor, my dear friends. What is it? Improved techniques when you are EC high. Simple, like pH. Don't go for lab. Purchase portable electrical conductivity or TDS meter. Easily available, low cost, shows immediate EC reading. EC mostly depends upon type and source of water. What is the source of water? It is whether it is a bore well, river, well. EC mostly depends upon the source of water. Okay. Neither install the low cost of water softener unit in nursery. Water softener is reduces TDS of the soil, TDS of the water. This water is used for your nursery. You install the water softener, very low cost unit. In high EC application of humic acid is beneficial for nutrient uptake, because high EC media becomes alkaline in nature. So you add the humic acid, is very beneficial for nutrient uptake. not go for the chemical application of the media. You go for the first humic acid. Humic acid is the natural extract of organic manures. It also acid contain and also conditioner, good conditioner of the media. So you go best way humic acid application. When pH is high, EC is high. Low EC indicates very good low soluble salt, beneficial water nutrient uptake. In high EC, use chloride free water soluble fertilizers. Remember, always use sulfate based water soluble fertilizer. Okay. Then third parameter is organic carbon. You all of know what is meant by organic carbon. Essential parameter for the microbial activity. Carbon is important food for the microorganisms. Microorganisms is very important. We'll discuss later on this biological parameter. Improve techniques, organic carbon, media should be mixed with organic manures. We also discussed previously. Then in chemical properties, nutrient parameter, we discuss the basic parameter, pH, EC, organic carbon, calcium carbonate. And second in chemical parameter, nutrient parameter, indicates nutrient status of the media. Which are the nutrients? Primary elements, you all of know. Nitrogen, crucial role for the vegetative growth. Phosphorus, play crucial role in root formation. Potassium, NPK, play important role in quality parameter of plants. Then secondary elements. Primary means is requirement is more seedling, and secondary means requirement is less than the primary elements. So it categorizes in secondary elements on the basis of requirement of the nutrient to seedlings. Calcium, very crucial role to resistance to disease and pest attack. Magnesium play important role in vegetative growth, which support the nitrogen. Then sulfur also important for the photosynthesis and support to nitrogen, magnesium, also double role conditioning of the media. Good amendment in alkaline soil. So when sulfur you add in media, it converts into acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, and sulfuric acid neutralizes the salts and the pH becomes neutral. Then macronutrients, iron, magnesium, and copper, all macronutrients play supportive role to primary and secondary elements. It's improved techniques. First of all, you test soil and water should be regularly done. You should be test soil and water. Then use nitrogenous and phosphatic fertilizer in initial stage of seedlings, because we start the vigor, vegetative growth. So you apply the nitrogenous fertilizer first. Then also we require the good root activity, root formation. Apply phosphatic fertilizer in initial stage of seedlings. Then for quality seedlings, use potassic fertilizers. Also use chelated micronutrients for healthy seedlings. What is meant by chelated? Chelated means when we add 100 kg of micronutrients, only 2 kg micronutrients is available. Then, so in market, chelated micronutrients is available. Used for the healthy seedlings. Use water soluble state fertilizer. State fertilizer means contain only one element. In this presentation, may I request to all of nurseries, growers, use water soluble state fertilizer because reduces the cost of fertilizer application. Urea, water soluble state fertilizer, very easily available and cost low. Then muriate of potash, very easily available, water soluble. Substitute for the 0050, substitute for the 19. Water soluble fertilizers very high cost now. So you use water soluble state fertilizers which reduce the cost of fertilizer application. Also use state micronutrients fertilizer at initial stage. Also use state micronutrient fertilizer at initial stage of seedlings. State micronutrient fertilizer means only single micronutrient present in the fertilizer. For example, ferrous sulfate, manganese sulfate, zinc sulfate, and copper sulfate. State micronutrient fertilizer should be incubated in cow dung slurry for chelating before application. When you purchase the state micronutrient fertilizer, very costless, but you treat it with the cow dung slurry, and then you apply in the media. This is state fertilizers, micronutrients and state fertilizers. This is a very important parameter, my dear friends, biological parameter of the media. Biological parameter means indicates microbial count, indicates the microorganism contained in soil. What is the role of microorganisms? Microorganism converts insoluble form of nutrients into soluble form. Means it converts complex food into simple food. When we think about the media and seedlings, when we add the inputs, input is the purely complex material, my dear friends. So microorganism very play crucial role for its conversion. For example, nitrogen, its available form is nitrate, NO3. Phosphorus, we add the nitrogen in amide form, but root get it nitrate form. So nitrosomus, nitrobacter, microorganism converts it. So microbial count in our media is very, very important. Then phosphorus, what is the available form of phosphorus? We put the phosphorus pentoxide, but the available form of phosphorus is HPO4. What is the available form of potassium? We add in K2, in our bag K2, potassium oxide, but plant takes is K plus form. So all the micronutrients converts it into available form. Root can easily absorb and into plant. Microorganism also increase the fertilizer efficiency. It is very important. How many for fertilizer cost of, we think very costly fertilizer we use. Microorganism increases the fertilizer use efficiency. There is no microorganisms, there is no conversion and wastage of our money. So microbial count, when microbial count increase in media, there is organic manures, my dear friends. Okay. Nitrogen fixing bacteria like azotobacter, azospirillum. My dear friends, we only this biofertilizers, nitrogen fixing bacteria in open field, but we think about in use of these nitrogen fixing bacteria in our nursery. This type of nitrogen fixing bacteria, azotobacter, azospirillum, which fixes the abundant amount of 78% atmosphere, which is in gaseous form. This azotobacter, azospirillum, it's absorbed in soil, and nitrosomus nitrobacter converts it to nitrate. Okay, of course, which cost of nitrogen fertilizer application save and also improves the media health. Continuous use of urea, 1919 continuous use of urea, media becomes compact, media becomes heavy. Also succulency in seedlings, then disease and pest attack very easily. So in this presentation, I suggest you go for nitrogen fixing, liquid nitrogen fixing bacteria, use of liquid nitrogen fixing bacteria. For seedlings, azotobacter, azosporium. Okay, and this is monocot vegetables and dicot plants. Rhizobium is there. Rhizobium here, no issue. You only use the azotobacter, azosporium. Phosphate is a very key element which strong the root system, and phosphorus is very naughty element, only available in neutral reaction. Phosphorus is not available in acidic and alkaline reaction. In acidic reaction, it converts into aluminum phosphate. Aluminum phosphate is not available to my dear friends plant. And in alkaline reaction, it becomes a calcium phosphate, also not available to plants. It's only available in only HPO4 form, and it requires the neutral pH, my dear friends. So phosphate solubilizer and mobilizer bacteria plays a very crucial role for this. Soil reaction becomes when insoluble aluminum phosphate, calcium phosphate, this phosphate soluble bacteria like Bacillus pseudomonas converts, is break aluminum phosphorus from aluminum and phosphorus from calcium. So application of phosphatic solubilizer and mobilizer is a very important role, which save cost of phosphatic fertilizer application, also increase the efficiency of phosphatic fertilizers. Then potash solubilizer. Potash also plays the crucial role for the quality parameter, my dear friends. Potash solubilizer and mobilizer like fat urea orangia increases the efficiency of potassium fertilizer. Potassium fertilizer, we save the cost of potassium fertilizer application. This is our lab product, my dear friends. Yes, by azoto, nitrogen fixing bacteria. Then H by phosphate soluble bacteria, and K H by potash, potassic biofertilizers. Improved techniques. Treatment of media with biofertilizer. Treatment of media cockpit with biofertilizers. Treated with the Trichoderma viridi. Good fungicides you also can add. Then nitrogen fixing bacteria, azotobacter, then phosphate soluble bacteria and potash soluble bacteria. This is good combination. So media, first of all, enrich with biofertilizer, very important, my dear friends. Then regular fertigation to media by liquid biofertilizers is most important. First of all, we enrich the media with biofertilizers, and then we regularly apply our homemade biofertilizers to the nursery bed. It's a very low cost technique of preparation of biofertilizers and biopesticides, my dear friends. Compost investment of biofertilizer and biofungicide in nursery. This is the low cost technique, my dear friends. Okay, you can use the plastic drum. In plastic drum, you use the cow dung, dry cow dung, and bacteria for the jaggery, and fungus for the powder channa flour. You add the microbial culture, 1 liter azotobacter, 1 liter phosphorus bacteria, and 1 liter potash soluble bacteria, also trichoderma, and then top of the tap water, then incubate for the 10 days, and you can use easily. Preparation of biofertilizer and biopesticide in plastic nursery, very low cost technique. On this presentation, I want to show our best biocontrol production unit. Dear friends, mother culture is very important for our media improvement. This is the mother culture of the biofertilizers, biopesticides. So authentic, our lab have authentic mother culture purchased from the National Institute ICR. Then our lab process is to conserve the mother culture first of all, not its contamination. Then media preparation. Every bacteria, every fungus require the different type of media. So media preparation is very carefully. In our lab, media is distilled water, yeast powder, and jaggery powder. In our field, media is cow dung, dry cow dung, then jaggery, channa flour, and culture. Very simple. This is media. Then autoclaving is a very important method which sterilize the all glasswares and will use for the production. Autoclaving, bottle filling. Then inoculation is done in laminar flow. Then incubation, we required bacteria required to 72 hours continuous shaking for bacteria, my dear friends, and fungus not required shaking, only we put it on rack and required 8 days. Then CFO count is very important parameter. When you purchase any other biofertilizer, biopesticides for media improvement, you know what is the colony forming unit of you purchase bioagents. So colony forming unit is very important. Then packing. Our lab, my dear friends, feature is authentic culture. Then skilled manpower, well-equipped laboratory, supply on demand. We supply on only and only farmers' demand, not store our lab. And our lab identity is, my dear friends, supply mother culture for multiplication to farmers in field or nursery. Last few months, my dear friends, we distributed 4,500 liter of mother culture. Our motto is we bring mother culture and you multiply the mother culture your own field and use, save cost of production, and also produce the residue free produce. Last few months, we distributed the 4,500 liter of mother culture of biofertilizers, biopesticides in 15 tehsils of Nasik district to 18 organic farmer group, covered 900 farmers and in 900 acres. Then second, our lab is soil and water testing laboratory. In soil and water testing laboratory, is important is scientific collection of soil sample. In primary and secondary preparation is very important. Every sample should be crushed and screen 2 mm sieve screen, and then we prepared the powder form of this soil sample or media sample, and then test all parameters: pH, EC, organic carbon, calcium carbonate, then available nitrogen, available phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, then sulfur, iron, manganese, zinc, and copper. Our lab feature is well-equipped laboratory, then skilled manpower, authentic soil and water test report, and guidance on soil test based fertilizer application is various crop. This is our laboratory soil test report. This is our Krishi Vigyan Kendra. This is our university logo. This is our KVK ICR logo. Our office information, soil health card, healthy soils for a healthy life. This is a good slogan. The health card number, farmer's name, then all farmer information, name, village, taluka, district, pin code, mobile number, then its soil sample information, then the soil parameters, 12 parameters we discussed previously, pH, which is the standard value, what is the observed value, and what is the remark. This is pH 6.4 means is acidic in nature. This is very low, good soil. Organic carbon is also very high, good. Calcium carbonate is very low. This basic parameter decides what type of fertilizer you use, acidic or alkaline. Available nitrogen low, it should be add the more amount of nitrogen media. Then phosphorus high, reduce the dose of the phosphatic fertilizer. Then potassium also low, add the potassic fertilizers. Then sulfur is very low, add the sulfate form of the fertilizers. Then zinc, not necessary to apply zinc sulfate. Boron, borax is applicable for these flowering, fruit setting. Then iron, not necessary to use high amount. Manganese sulfate is required. Then we suggest first of all the use of organic manure, my dear friends, first of all. Then also use the biofertilizers. Then chemical fertilizers. This is chemical fertilizers, urea, SSP, MOP on the basis of the available nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium to soil test value. Use neem-coated urea and the time of application. What is the time of application? Where, when? All these guidance in the health card. Then regularly our lab visitors, and we also conduct the soil water testing training for the soil health management to our rural youths and our farmers and agriculture extension officers. I think this is stop. Thank you, my dear friends. Any questions? We definitely discuss.
Thank you very much, Mangesh sir, for a very informative session. You have shared a lot of important information with all the participants.
May I request,
now I request all the participants. Yeah.
Please discuss.
Yeah. I request all this. Yeah, sir.
Brahmankar sir, may I request to all participants, please share with your practical problems to me regarding media parameters.
So it's my this forum is open for the question and answer session. Those who have any question related to our today's topic, they can freely ask to our speaker. You can raise your hand. As this is a very important topic for nurserymen, media has a prime importance for the growth of the plant, particularly propagation, growth, everything. So those who have any question, they can freely ask to our speaker. Yeah, Rajendra Kumarji, please ask your question.
Rajendra Kumar, please.
Mr. Rajendra Kumar, please ask your question. Utluri Rajendra Kumar, sir, please ask your question. Sir, he is asking about the what about the slow release fertilizers? Can you focus on this?
Slow release fertilizers.
Yeah, just give the brief information about this slow release fertilizers.
Slow release fertilizers, you in nitrogenous, phosphatic and potassic. Slow release is a very important process. You can treat with the neem coating, available in market, neem coated urea. This is slow release. Slow release means important in nitrogenous fertilizer is slow down the nitrification process. Urea formaldehyde. This is slow release fertilizers. Sulfur coating fertilizers. formaldehyde fertilizers, neem putting fertilizer. This is all of the slow release fertilizers. Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, there is one question from Nitish Pohne. He's asking about the parameters for EC parameters for coco peat. How to check the EC of coco peat?
Ramankar, sir.
Sir, just give the information about the EC of the coco peat, electrical conductivity of the coco peat. Just
Coco peat, you can 20 gram of coco peat sample in a beaker and 50 ml of the distilled water. You can stir for 30 minutes, and the supernatant liquid you can put the TDS meter and check the EC. EC is less than 1 is important for the seedlings. When EC is high, the compactness of the media and the uptake of nutrients is suction of nutrients by roots is very difficult. Okay.
Sir, if you take the coco peat, how much wash we should do? Either in a single wash, if we dissolved in a water, with single wash, if you are using for the sowing, is it okay, or we have to take 2 or 3 wash?
Brahmanka sir, what kind of water you use? The water should be chloride free. When you use river water, there is no doubt. But when you use well and bore well, and then give the washing to the coco peat, ultimately the coco peat become hard, compact. So first of all, what kind of water you use for the washing? Okay, I think first 1 to 2 washing is necessary. Then you also take the sample of the coco peat in beaker, distilled water, stir for 30 minutes and put the TDS meter. You can take the total dissolved salt. Total dissolved salt less, and use for the bed preparation.
Okay. What about the buffer coco peat? Useful for plants, and what is the parameter of this buffer coco peat?
Which buffer coco peat? I no idea about that. Buffer coco peat.
Okay.
From
Vyavahare sir, please share your contact details and your email ID in chat, so it will be convenient for the participants to contact you.
Yes.
So if you share it, that will be better.
Yes, yes. I will give.
Yeah.
Yes. Just a minute.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Vyavahare sir, this is one question from the Rohidas. He's asking about the testing facility.
Testing facility.
Yeah.
Uh,
How to send the sample, or whether anywhere your testing facility is available or not. Please
our
focus on
lab
this.
to not any testing, only individual farmers come our lab and we test the sample. There is no provision, postal provision or any other.
Rajendra Kumar sir, please ask your question.
Participant can see my mail ID and mobile number.
No, it's not visible.
Hey. एक मिनट. Any other question we discuss?
Out of topic, he is willing to ask one question.
One minute.
Rajendra Kumar.
Brahman का सब 1 minute.
Sir, I will put your contact number.
अरे नको ना.
Hello.
Vyavahare sir, there is one question from one participant. He's asking about the machine available for the potting mix and these things. Any potting machines or seedling machine available in India?
Seedling machine?
Yeah. Sir,
बोलिए sir.
Sir, it is easily available in India. You will get in every state. You just Google it. There are so many people, those who can help you. There is Mr. Indu Sinha is there. He's saying he able to. Any help can be rendered to Greater Noida, Gautam Buddha Nagar, UP. We need of school kitchen gardens. Okay. Sinha madam, what you exactly you are willing to ask?
Namaskar sir. Basically I'm trying to ask कि यहाँ पे अभी schools reopen हो रहे हैं and we had started these Jaivik gardens, these kitchen gardens with the students in 2019 and then the lockdown happened in 2020. So अभी जो शुरू करना है तो इसके लिए हम लोग को जितना भी planting material और the composting में हम लोग को जैसे चाहिए, though we are going to make Jeevamrit and all the Vriksha Ayurved thing that I teach, but बाकी कुछ nursery से, government nursery से मिल सकेगा? Because there are many schools.
गवर्नमेंट देखिए मैडम, ये जो फोरम है इंडियन नर्सरी एसोसिएशन का है, इसमें सब प्राइवेट नर्सरीज इन्वॉल्व है और इसमें अगर आपको कुछ चाहिए तो वी कैन डू द नीडफुल की किस तरह से हम आप लोगों को हेल्प कर सकते हैं अंडर द बैनर ऑफ इंडियन नर्सरी मैन एसोसिएशन. हम गवर्नमेंट का कुछ नहीं बता सकते आपको कि गवर्नमेंट से क्या मिल सकता है, लेकिन हम आपको क्या, आप अगर आईएनए से कुछ मांग रही है एसोसिएशन से तो 100% वी आर देयर टू हेल्प यू एंड गाइड यू. For these things we are only taking these activities. तो आपको अगर कुछ लगे तो you can take my number, you can contact me. We will try on our level best to do the needful.
In the Greater Noida area, na, sir? In this area only?
Yeah. I will be in touch with these people and I will connect you with that people. If they are ready to or they are willing to guide you, help you, they will do.
Okay, sir.
Nothing.
So आप chat box में number डाल दीजिए. I'll just jot it down.
Yes, I'm putting my name and number.
जी.
It was in direct message. Okay. Just a second. Okay, madam. I have shared my number in the chat. Indu madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it. I'll connect with you.
If you have any query, any technical problem, you are free to ask me anytime. The whole forum of Indian Nursery Association is open there. Everybody is ready to help you.
Okay, sir.
So, yes, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Is there any question from the participants to our speaker, Mr. Mangesh?
सर कटिंग के लिए कौन सा मीडिया होना चाहिए, कितना पीएच होना चाहिए?
मंगेश सर, हम जो लोग कटिंग करते हैं अभी नर्सरी प्रोपोगेशन के लिए, नॉर्मली वी यूज सॉफ्टवुड कटिंग, हार्डवुड कटिंग एंड सेमी हार्डवुड कटिंग. ओके, तो इस तरह से व्हाट यू विल रिकमेंड द मीडिया फॉर सॉफ्टवुड, हार्डवुड एंड सेमी हार्डवुड कटिंग, and even you can suggest some root hormones. Just I will add one thing, dipping of any in IA or IBA, will you recommend, and with which media?
उसका पीएच कितना होना चाहिए सर?
मंगेश सर अनम्यूट कर लीजिए सर. मंगेश सर, you are on mute.
I think IA, IBA is for the root formation, good for root formation, and pH becomes 6.5 to 7.5, sir. Goodikar, sir.
Sir, is it okay? He's saying pH is between 6.5 to 7.5. Am I right?
हाँ सर, हाँ सुन रहा हूँ सर.
I think it was a nice session, Mr. Vyavahare sir.
Yes.
You have focused on very important topic. You have considered and give in a simple way. You have discussed all the necessary important things with all the participants. So on behalf of Indian Nursery Association, I am very thankful to you for sparing your valuable time and giving a lot of knowledge to today's all the participants. So once again, I am thankful to you on behalf of Indian Nursery Association. And not last but not the least, all the participants, those who have joined us for today's webinar, thank you very much. And the team who is dedicatedly working for these webinars, Shivangi madam, Pinky madam, Madhya madam. So thank you all for your support, and see you in the next webinar. Till then, have a nice time to all of you. So, and once again, thank you for a nice session and informative session. So thank you, Mangesh sir, once again, and have a nice time. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin sir, all Nurseryman Association team. I really thankful to all. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, thank you.